All right. Hi, everybody. It's Hunter here, and today I'm joined by Nadia. Nadia is a French tutor, so welcome, Nadia.
Hello.
She's actually in the Caribbean right now, taking time out of her day to do this. But we're just going to ask you a few questions about her tutoring itself. And so, I guess, do you want to explain to people you're a native French speaker? Are you from Canada? Is that correct?
Yes, I grew up in Canada as well as in the United States. So my father is originally from Canada
Hmm.
and had a lot of work to do in the United States, so hence moving around.
Hmm.
And my mother is French.
Oh,
So
okay.
a big mix in the family, hence being raised in a bilingual home makes it easy to acquire languages as a child.
Okay. And then, so I guess another question I got for you, Nadia, is, what makes you excited about sharing French, a different language, with your students?
I think language in general, French, as some people like to call it, is a dying language, but yet
Mm.
it is such a beautiful language, and it's still very much used everywhere today, in different parts of North America, of course Europe, and as well in the Africa and those areas. So it's still a little everywhere. It's a beautiful language. It's
Mhm.
meant to be shared, and I feel passionate about it because it's a bit more of a rare language as opposed to English or Chinese
Mhm.
or even Spanish.
Yeah. And right, I mean, you're even using your French right now in the Caribbean, right?
Correct, I am. As
Hmm.
I speak with the Haitians that are on the island here, Creole, Haitian Creole, is a bit closer to French, and a lot of them do know a lot of French, so it does help out for, barriers
Yeah.
or need to explain
Yeah. Well, are
something.
you able to communicate with in Creole French? Because I mean, it's a very different dialect, isn't it?
It is a different dialect. It has what I like to call the structure of the English language
Okay.
thrown in with the French words.
Interesting.
So it's a bit different. It's a very simple language. Creole means it's not a written language to start off with. It was just a spoken
Oh.
language. So you have Creole from different areas. This is Haitian Creole. So
Okay.
yes, I do. I've learned Haitian Creole to be able to speak and converse quite
Wow.
freely with the locals in that regard. So
Yeah.
yes, French does come in handy. It's not what usually it's not my go-to, but should there be a need for it, then for sure everyone can understand it when it
Wow.
comes to the Haitian.
That's really cool. I'm just like fascinated by by all that. And then I guess in terms of your teaching style, how do you like to teach people? Are you mainly just like speaking? Do you have them go like reading and grammar, or how do you go about it?
I like but we're living in such a fast-paced world. Most people who are learning, I have a lot of business. I have people from all backgrounds and ages. So it could be from children to adults, but we live in such a fast-paced world. I don't like to use a hard and fast rule for absolutely all my classes.
Okay.
Every student is different. So
True.
I like to adapt to my student, see what their needs are first, and what their knowledge, what is absorbed, because I've studied a bit of the brain in the methodology aspects of it,
Mhm.
and to know how the brain absorbs information, including language. So, a lot of people go for the lazy way of learning. So because it's easier. So it's a
Yeah.
mix of having the grammar in there, having the practice in there. There's a lot of practice because people will be able to learn and absorb better when they're trying to use it, no matter how hard they stumble.
Mhm.
It's good. In my class, it is a good thing. So that's how the brain will work and
Wow.
learn most of the time. Not every time. Some people like a more structured, which is great and fine by me. But yeah, it really depends on.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I should have thought about that before. That's a very good point. And then I guess speaking of your students, do you have any success stories you want to share?
I have students that I've had for years now that passed their TOEFL, moving on to GMATs. They're doing fantastic. They're getting jobs that they
Wow.
wanted from the start due to that. So to me, that's just fantastic is to see them, hey, I'm getting a job, interview went well, they understood, I didn't have to think. I love that.
Yeah, no, that's got to be very rewarding. That's awesome. Well, clearly you got a lot to offer your students. So thanks again for speaking with me, Nadia. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
It was great too. Take care.
Yeah, no problem. So that concludes our interview with Nadia. And to our viewers out there, if you guys want to start learning French, just go to her profile and start clicking book, okay? Well, thanks a lot, Nadia.
Thank you.
No problem.